Okay, so this is how you solve the compound 3D shape problem, okay? So as you know, I made a 3D shape and you can see that if you open the net, okay, you will see two different shapes. Actually, you can say that it's a pentagon and a long rectangle, or we can break the pentagon down. Okay, remember, pentagon is five sides. Okay, so to make it easier, since you do not know the formula of the pentagon, we did not talk about the surface area of a pentagon. Okay, we can break down the pentagon to a triangle, okay, and a rectangle. Okay, so when we look at this picture, you can say that there are two types of shapes. Okay, we see a triangle, okay, triangle, and rectangles. Okay, so this again is a rectangle, this is another rectangle, and this rectangle actually has a cutout that is another rectangle. Okay, so, and then this long strip is a rectangle as well. Okay, so how many of each shape do you see? Now, a lot of you during class, okay, tell me that there is 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangles. Fine, there are 4 rectangles, but in reality, if you look at the other page, okay, you will see that this is actually the height of the triangle. Okay, it does not make the top into two triangles, it's just the measurement of the height of the triangle. Okay, so how many triangles do you actually see? I see 2 triangles. Okay, so what we are really looking at are the full triangles, 1 and 2. Okay, now how many rectangles do you see? Okay, I would say there's 2 that are similar. Okay, if we include the door, let's say we did not cut out the door yet. Okay, you could say that there are 2 rectangles with the same measurement. Okay, and then you have this very long strip. Okay, so this long strip is another rectangle. So let's define it as one long rectangle. Okay, we can just call it long R. Okay, and then as we said, these 2 are the same size except for the door that was cut out. Okay, so we have one small rectangle, which let's call it door. And what do we do with this? Since it was cut out, that means we need to subtract. Okay, now in class we talked about the logic of these questions. Okay, so do it in order, in logic. First we ask, what types of shapes do you see? Because this will tell you what formulas you need. Okay, and then we ask you, how many of each shape do you see? So there are 2 triangles, 2 rectangles that are the same measurement, 1 long one, and 1 door that we are going to remove from this rectangle. So it's already telling you how many of each shape you have to calculate. Okay, so what formulas do I need? First, I need area of a triangle, which is base times height over 2. Okay, base times height over 2. This should be in your cheat sheet. And then we have area of rectangle, which is length times width, not BH, not BH. Okay, also length is small l. Do not use big L and tiny w. No. It's L and W. Now, I know why you do that. You don't want me to think it's 1. Fine. But then you need to use the cursive L. Okay? So, finally, you have everything you need. You know how many of each shape, and you know the formulas. So now, consider this like your shopping list. Okay? Pretend you're going to go shopping, and this is your list. Okay? And that is how we are going to make our surface area formula for the whole shape. Okay? So first, I need 2 triangles. So 2 bracket triangles, BH over 2. I just put in the formula. I need 2 triangles. There's the formula. Okay? Now please stop using multiply and divide. Use brackets and the dividing line. Okay? Now, let's use another color, maybe green. I need 2 of these rectangles. Okay? So, plus 2 length times width. So, this is done. I have it. Next, let's use pink. I need the long rectangle. So, plus length times width. And then I need to subtract the door. I need to take this out. So there you go, minus length times width. Now, a lot of you gave your formula this way. There now will be a problem. What is the problem? If you do not identify what these rectangles are, then I will simplify it, and this will be 0. Because LW minus LW is 0. Because you did not tell me which kind of rectangle or which part of the house you are talking about. So you need to identify it. Okay? You need to tell me which rectangle you are talking about. So this one I can just say, this is the door. Okay? And the other one would be what? The long rectangle. So now I know that although the formulas are the same, you are referring to this, and this one is the door. So if you're referring to the long one and the door here, then by deduction, this would be these 2 rectangles. Okay? So this is your shopping list. And these are the formulas. See, I just put in the formula. I just copied my shopping list. 2 triangles, 2 rectangles, 1 long rectangle, and subtract the door. That's it. Then all you need to do is to solve by substitution. Okay? So pretty much a lot of you were able to get the correct measurements for the triangle, for the rectangle, and for the door. Now, this is where a lot of you made a mistake. How did you calculate for the long triangle? Okay? So, if you look at the measurements over here, okay, you will see that the long triangle, okay, goes here. Let me use another color. Okay, passes here, and then here. You can't see it either. Sorry about that. Let's use pink. Okay, is here, and then moves up here, and then moves up here, and then goes down here and here. Basically, the length of the long triangle is the perimeter of the pentagon. Okay? It goes around the pentagon. So, how will you calculate? See? It goes here, 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 and here again. And then the depth is the width. Okay? So with that in mind, what is the length, okay? What is the length of this part of the long rectangle? Because we know this, okay, is 3 cm. So what about this part? Okay, I want you to think about that. I don't want to give you all the answers. I want to give you a little bit of thinking. So all of this is just by substitution. This one I want you to think about. Okay, we already talked about it, see? So this long strip went around this side, this side, this side, this side, and this side. If it went around the perimeter of the pentagon, what is the measurement of the length of this long rectangle? And we know that this is 3 cm. So what is the long side? Think about that, okay? And then the door, okay? So now all of this is solving by substitution. And the answer, I will give you the answer, but I want you to give me the solution, okay? I will give you the answer, but do the solution. The answer is 232.5 cm squared. A lot of you forgot to put in the unit. Please do not do that, okay? So, work on it and see if you get the same answer. And the tricky part is this one. Okay, I want you to think, how did you get the length? Because this strip goes around the pentagon. Okay, so I'll leave you with this. Here is the answer. I don't want to give everything because I want to give you time and the chance to think more about it yourself. Okay, so hope this helps you. Bye bye.